Shalom Aleichem, sweetest friends. This year should be a special schus l'refuah Satida Edit, Bas, Ita Rachel, and for Rav Yosef ben Hana'a, and for Rav David Henech Mordechai ben Frida Simcha. The Rambam in the Sefer HaMitzvos, Mitzvos Chav Dalid, writes, "Shes hiranu shlo lehanu to lahachzik kal b'dvar mom shelo Nidachas, v'hu amar yisa'alav lo yidbak b'cha me'uma min ha'cheirim." We're not allowed to get Hana'a and to hold on to any mammon from the Nidachas, from the city of idolaters. And that's what the Torah says, that lo yidbak b'cha b'yadcha, you shouldn't allow to hold on yourself, you're not allowed to hold on in your hand me'uma to anything min ha'cheirim, from what the Torah was machrim. The Torah says that you're not allowed to get enough from, you actually have to destroy. And then in Mitzvah Chav Hey, the Rambam says, we're not allowed to bring close anything from Avodah Zarah to our money. We have to stay far away from it, from Avodah Zarah. Don't bring an abomination out of Avodah Zarah to your house. If a person's nana from Avodah Zarah, he's chayiv malchus. It says in the end of Makkah, somebody cooks with the wood from the Avodah Zarah tree, he gets double malchus. One mishum lo savi toevel beisecha, and one mishum lo yidbak biyadcha me'uma min ha'cheirim. So here also, if somebody is nana from the moment of Nidachas, he's going to get a double malchus. He's going to get one for lo yidbak biyadcha me'uma min ha'cheirim, and another one for lo savi to'eva el beisecha. So there are going to be two sets of malchus. The Ramban in the Sasagas to the Shorish Hachi in the Sefer HaMitzvos, the Rambam has Shorashim at the beginning of the Sefer HaMitzvos. The Ramban in his Sasagas discusses the Shitas HaRambam that when there are two lavim b'shem echad, if there are two lavim that have the same shame iser, even though they're two separate lavim, but they're under the same category, so the person doesn't get two malchus, he only gets one set of malchus. And he has Sakasha from the Gemara in Makkos that the Rambam mentions here, that a person cooks atzei ashera, he gets a double malchus, even though it's shem echad of Avodah Zarah, being nana from Avodah Zarah. Nevertheless, he gets two sets of malchus because of lo savi toevel beisecha and milo yidbak biyadcha me'uma. So it's a kasha on the Rambam from a Gemara. Can the Rambam say that if it's shem echad, you don't get two sets of malchus? Not only that, but we have a kasha here in the Rambam. The Rambam says here, you taka like the Gemara says, you do get two malchus b'shem echad. And here that's the Rambam paskins. Here it's shem echad of Avodah Zarah, and then from Avodah Zarah. And there are two sets of malchus. But that's so the Rambam then is so himself in the Shorish Hachi. The Rambam in the Shorish Hachi says if it's shem echad, you don't get two sets of malchus. You only get one set of malchus. And here the Rambam says, shem echad, you get two sets of malchus. So my high is right gefrek the Ramban. So if Kunstler Shlita answers as follows, that the pshitus, the yisod ha'isr hana, that it says in lo yidbak b'yadcha u'min ha'menachirem, is because the person's getting hana mimamon shel ir hanidachas. And we learn from here, gam le'inyan avodah zarah, that avodah zarah is also included in the chayrim. And the inyan is isser hana me avodah zarah. And that's exactly the kasha that Ramban. It's shem echad. The shame here is Hana'a me'avodah zarah. Hana'a me'avodah zarah. That a person's not allowed to get Hana'a from avodah zarah. Lo yidbak biyadcha min ha'cheirim lo savi toevel beisecha. So they're both isurim of avodah zarah. This pasuk is talking about moment of Nidachas, but it also extends to all of Avodah Zarah. So then why should you get two sets of malchus? You You should only get one according to the Rambam's klal. So if Hana'a from the Nidachas is the same shame as Hana'a from Avodah Zarah, why is the person getting two sets of malchus? It says in the pasuk, "Lo savi tuay bel beisecha." That's an itzur of Avodah Zarah. And Chora v'yisa chayrim v'yidbak b'yadcha mu'min ha'chayrim is also din Avodah Zarah, not being nana from the Nidachas. So why then, if one's nana from the Nidachas, they get two sets of malchus for one aver of Avodah Zarah? So it could be that this lav is not about Hana'a me'etzem Avodah Zarah. What does the pasuk say? Lo yidbak b'yadcha me'umim min ha'chayrim. In other words, the din Nidachas and the Avodah Zarah in the Nidachas are all to be burned, and therefore they have a din chayrim. And there's a lav of lo yidbak b'yadcha me'umim min ha'chayrim. The Torah says, don't be nana from the chayrim, from what's banished. These items are banished. You're not allowed to be nana from the items of the Nidachas, because they're a city of idolaters. They're muchramim, and because of the chayrim, you're not allowed to be nana. Not because of Hana'a from Avodah Zarah, but because of the chayrim. What asks it is the shame chayrim, not the shame of Avodah Zarah, and that's pashtus birak subin. It says that's called shlala tikvot el rechova shel ir. El toch rechova, you should gather in all the booty to the street of the city. The seraf devesh is called Eva, it's called Shlala Kol Hashem Elokecha, and burn it all to God, etc. V'lo yidbak b'yodcha me'umim min ha'chayrim. In other words, there's a sreifa, you're burning it. Sreifa Kol El Hashem, and now it's muchram, it's banished for the sake of sreifa. So you're now allowed to get Hana'a from this chayrim. That's the Yisr, and it's mefurish actually in Rabbeinu B'chai. Kol El Hashem Elokecha, right to Rabbeinu B'chai. Kula shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ein lecha reshus lehanas mimena. Ela shetisrefu lechavodo yisa'aleh. It's completely to God. It all belongs to God. You have no reshus to be nana. Rather, you should burn it for God's honor. So it's mavur lahedya, like we said, that it's not al isser Hana'a me'ir Nidachas, but rather the gather of the Yisr is that the Ir Nidachas has to be burned, Kul al Hashem, and therefore you're not allowed to get Hana'a. So it's not al Hana'a from Avodah Zarah, but it's al Hana'a from a city that has to be completely burned to God. It's muchram, you're not allowed to be nana from that. And that's therefore different than the other Isser of Lo Savi To'ai Vel Beisecha. That's an Isser of Avodah Zarah. Therefore, for a person's nana from this Ir Nidachas, so he'll get two sets of malchus for two shemas. One shame of being nana from the chayrim, and the other shame of being nana from the Avodah Zarah. There's a davar nifla in the Yereim, in Siman Shin Ayin Hey. Yidbak biyadcha tziva v'hizir HaKadosh Baruch Hu shlehanos midavar shenikra chayrim. God commanded that you're not allowed to be nana from what's called a chayrim. Nichse Ir Nidachas nikra chayrim. In this nechasim of the Ir Nidachas, the property of the Ir Nidachas is called chayrim. Avodah Zarah nikra chayrim. Avodah Zarah is also called chayrim. Hamakdish b'loshen chayrim, sham reiza chayrim, hu b'chlal v'lo yidbak b'yadcha me'umim min ha'chayrim. We see from the Yereim a chidush gadol, that if somebody is makdish something to the Beis HaMikdash, b'loshen chayrim, it's also included in this lav. Because the lav is, like the Yereim says, like we've been explaining, not to be nana from the chayrim. So the chayrim it's not an avodah zarah dikadin. It even applies to something that he just gave to the Beis HaMikdash. So the Isser is not being nana from davar mos of Ir Nidachas. Rather, din chayrim muchram legavoah. Since it's called chayrim, it's muchram. Now it's banished for the sake of Hashem. You're supposed to burn it to Hashem, and you're not allowed to be nana, like we saw in Rabbeinu Yam Rabbeinu B'chai. And that's why there's an Isser. Therefore, the Yereim says, it even applies to what you're machrim to the Beis HaMikdash. And the Isser is not a Hana'a from Avodah Zarah. Dok Lashon HaRambam. And Lo Sechov Dalad, Shesirana Shel Hana'a Shel Hachzik Klal. V'dvar moment Shel Nidachas. Why does he say Lo Hachzik Klal? So it's Pashat that the Lashon of the Rambam is based on the Lashon of the Pasuk. V'lo Yidbak B'yadcha Me'uma. Anything. Min HaCherem. V'hein Hein Dvarav. Asher L'Hachzik Klal. Anything. But then we have a kasha in the Pasuk. Why does the Pasuk say Me'uma? Anything. What's the Pasuk teaching us? And the Rambam is koveyed in the Ikar Halacha. The Rambam says it's the Ikar Geder Isser. Me'uma klal. And the Rambam says, Vaitu, Mishalok Menu Me'uma Chayiv Malkus. And in his Chibur Ochas Avodah Zarah, Perek Tel Achazayim, B'chol Aneni Mimena, B'chol Shehu Loy Ka'achas. Whereas when it comes to the lav of Lo Savi, here in Sefer HaMitzvah Ochas Avodah Zarah, the Rambam doesn't say anything about Kol Shu. So based on what we said, it would appear that since the Yisod of this lav is not Hanami or Nidachas Avodah Zarah, rather Isser Hanami Cherem, and it would appear that the Yisod is Mishum Isser Mi'ila B'Cherem Al Yedei Hana'a, and it's totally Nashir Shava Pruta Kederech Kol Gidrei Mi'ila She Yisoidoi Din Sheba Mamun Ukigeder Gzeila, famous Reb Chaim Alevi Nochas Mi'ila. So the Pasuk tells us that yes, it's Al Tzme'ila B'Cherem, but the Torah asks her to Kol Shu. Even though it's Al Tzitzer Me'ila, and you would think that it's only a Shava Pruta, but the Torah had to emphasize, but here we're answering even a Kol, where Kadosh Baruch Hu's answering even a Kol Shu. And that's all shaykh to the lav of Lo Yidbak, B'yadcha, because it's Me'ila Min HaCherem. So if we're talking about the lav Lo Savi Toevel Beisecha Isser Hana, there you have to have a shear. But here, the Torah is a completely different Isser. Torah is so machmer, and this Isser Cherem, it's even a Kol Shu. Rambam writes, whereas by the lab of Lasavi Toeva, he writes, he doesn't say Kol Shu. So you see the two different Isurim. Lasavi Toeva is Al Hana, and Lo Yidbak, that's Hana from the Lasavi Toeva is Al Hana from Avodah Zarah, and Lo Yidbak is Hana from Cherem. And they're two different Shiurim. And that, of course, answers the kasha that Ramban. Ramban asks in the Rambam, it's Shem Echad, why are you getting two sets of Malchus? The answer is no. It's two separate Shemus. Isser Anami Avodah Zarah and Isser Anami Cherem. It's a very nice piece in the Sefer Mishnas Avram on the Smag, written by the great Gaon from Toronto, Rav Avram Price, Rav Aaron Price. He died, if I'm not mistaken, in 1994. Very prolific author, Talmud Chacham. And he was a Talmud, if I'm not mistaken, of the Avnei Nezer in his youth. So, on page Kuf Mem Beis, he discusses this inyan of Nana B'Kol Shu. What type of Hana is this? So he says, normally, we don't consider Hana if it's Kol Shu. But since the Torah answered it, that gives this Hana Chashivas. And therefore, with that he explains that Rashi in Sukkah says that if it's not Shava Pruta, it's not called Lachem. So how are you Yotze Ba'arava Shebelulav? You need Lachem. And a lot of times the Arava, in the olden days, today it's already $150 for Arava. It's expensive. But in the olden days, exaggerating, in the olden days Aravas could be not even a Shava Pruta. The answer is that's only out to Adam. Adam isn't Machshevit. It's not a Shava Pruta. But when the Torah is maskir arava, Torah mentions arava, that gives it chashivas. And therefore it's considered lachem. Even though how would that explain? The Torah also mentions sukkah. And it says if you don't own a shava pruta in it, it's not called yours. The Torah gives it chashivas, even if it's not a shava pruta. I don't know how he's going to deal with that. But he says if the Torah mentions something, l'chiyuv or l'shlila, that's already considered chashivus. And therefore it doesn't necessarily, unless the Torah says it has to be shava pruta. But it doesn't necessarily have to be shava pruta. It says in Mishnah and Shabbos, Amotzi Mershus L'Rishus Misham She'avodah Zarah Kolshu She'nemar V'lo Yidbak B'yadcha Me'umim Min Acherim. Rashi says Al Ma'achshavei Kral L'Isur. The Torah is Ma'achshavei L'Isur. So it has chashivus because the Torah answered. There's also a nice little shtickle in the Shira Reb Shmuel and Makis. He asks L'shitas HaRambam, Ein loken b'surei hana ala achila v'lo ala hana. Surei hana, you only get the malchus for eating the surei hana, but not for being nana from the surei hana, even basar b'chalav. But there's a special isur hana by basar b'chalav in the Torah. Nevertheless, there's no malchus according to the Rambam. And yet on hana from avodah zarah, you do get malchus. And his teretz is that there's a different gather here. It's not like an isur hana by macholas asuras. By macholas asuras, there's an isur hana. But it's be'ikro and isur achila. So you only get malchus for achila. Normally hana, it's included in achila. Achila is a type of hana, one of the highest levels of hana. So all hana is going to be asur, but you're only getting malchus for the achila. But here the whole isur is the hana. And therefore there's malchus. Okay, obviously this is a broad sugya, achila and hana from avodah zarah, and I hope to revisit it. Baruch Hashem, we saw some big yisodos, and we should be zocha lilmod ulalamed, lishmor belas l'kaim is called libre samat terasa v'yahava, amen v'amen. Shalom, shalom, sweetest, most beloved friends.